I've been trying to make this video. This is my fourth try. I think it's going to work this time. It's after 10 and I'm very tired and I'm going to go to bed. But first I have to work on my ukulele a little bit. Yes, I am still learning how to play ukulele. I bet you all thought I gave that up, but I didn't. So now I have gardening, ukulele, crochet, and I think one more my sister brought up. Okay, let's see, I have to catch up. 12th, a little seizure activity, nothing much. 13, wrote a little music. It was much better, went a little easier than some of the other days I've tried to work on it. Today, went for coffee this morning, coffee and breakfast pastry with Alex, and it was very, very nice. There's a coffee stand in the neighborhood, and it's right in front of a Hispanic church, which, oh, sorry, I'm so tired, I can't breathe. Okay, it's in front of one of those Latino churches that I talked about. They're in my neighborhood. They don't look like churches. They look like all the other buildings in the neighborhood. If they were on a street, they would look like either office buildings or storefront buildings. And today I had to use the restroom, and the closest thing was a church, and everybody was so nice. They all said, "Oh yes, you can use our restroom." Now this is all in Spanish, okay? Because I can't tell who speaks English and who doesn't. I mean, you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You're not supposed to. Let's put it that way. So they said, sure, it's fine, it's fine. And if I hadn't been with my son, I would have gone to church. They have some really good music, and I can understand a lot of what they say in church in Spanish, because I know the Catholic service in Latin, and so you kind of get the gist of what they're saying, and I speak Spanish halfway, so there you go. In my other previous attempts at making this video for the 12th of October, the 13th, and the 14th. Are we the 14th today? It's still Sunday. Yeah. Woo boy. Starting to clear off my patio for winter. And I'm going to bring in a few plants, but first I have to debug them, which is not hard, but it's a 3-step process. And I have to buy 2 different kinds of insect killer or something, and it's non-chemical, all organic. So, and the first step is water and baking soda, and that kills the bugs. Then I have to kill all the little flies in the dirt, and then I have to saturate it with neem and water, and that kills everything in the dirt. And you really have to soak the dirt well, and make sure everything's dead before you bring it in the house. And that takes a couple days for everything to die. So, and I have a nice overhang, where I can keep the plants and they won't get wet. And then I can bring them in the house. And I think I'm going to keep growing tomatoes, but I'm not going to use the same tomato plants. I'm just going to take cuttings and use those, because I really liked the way the tomatoes tasted. And I pre-sprout some of the seeds now to see if they're viable, because I took them, if you remember a few videos ago, I took the seeds, I harvested the seeds out of the tomatoes that I liked. And I did like the Tiny Tom tomatoes and my cherry tomatoes, so those are the tomatoes I'll grow inside, and I also want to grow my green pepper inside. And of course, herbs. You gotta have your kitchen garden. Um, I don't have any plans for tomorrow, except I might go to Home Depot to get the bug killers powders, um, and just do it, so I can get those plants in. We don't get frost here, but in December and January it does freeze. So I don't want anything to be outside, any live thing to be outside. Um, the freeze should kill off some of the bugs, but I'm going to treat the dirt before next spring. So everything should be fine. And I'm sorry this is so boring, and hopefully tomorrow will be better. But as you can see, I'm pretty tired. Trying to make all those videos and all those failures just wore me right out. So I'm going to say good night. I love you all.